The moments between when someone calls 911 and when help arrives are crucial and could be the difference between life and death. But as I found out, hundreds of people are misusing and abusing our #1 call for help. Hines and Rankin County emergency personnel are sharing how a bad call is tying up the lines for people in real distress.
911, where's your emergency?
My girlfriend left the baby here at her house with me, and I'm not sure how to take care of it, and I need help.
In the time it took for dispatchers to respond to this call about a man who didn't know how to care for his own child, another caller could have been dialing in to report an accident or violent crime.
Now somebody that really needs a medical emergency is put on the back burner.
There are only 2 to 4 dispatchers working at any given time, which is due partly to a nationwide staffing shortage.
And we do answer 911 calls here and give instructions for people's safety and transfer to the ambulance service for them to give life-saving instructions. And if a person can't get those instructions, sometimes that would mean the choice of life or death.
911. Hello? Hello? Hello?
We get a lot of parents who give children cell phones to play with to kind of pacify them, and then they end up calling 911.
And while children don't know any better, adults do. Yet 911 operators continue to get countless calls from people asking things like,
Are the schools closed for weather? I need someone to close my garage door. Man was calling because he wanted to hear a sexy voice. Neighbor's dog is pooping in my yard. We've also had folks ask for rides home from the movies.
As the population grows and budgets keep getting slashed, these dispatchers have to juggle more and more.
You have a decrease in budget that has required you to downsize a little bit. The job itself is not an easy job. You're stressed out, you're dealing with multiple different things, so that you got to be a multitasker.
And of course, you're steadily having to gather the information and relay the information to all of your responders to ensure their safety.
All while gaining the trust of the person on the other end of the line.
You know, when you're really deep into a strong call and a heavy emergency, the last thing you want to do is have to unfocus from that to answer a pocket dial.
But when that caller hangs up and help arrives, it reminds these men and women why they do what they do. And you know, Melanie Byron, all law enforcement agencies have numbers to non-emergency lines that everyone can call with any questions and concerns, like help me with my child, like you just heard, and then also, you know, my garage door is open, run by my house or something like that.
It sounds extremely stressful. And I've always wanted to know how many of them are on call at a time. Are there
2 to 4.
That's 2 to 4.
it.
2 to 4.
And that's, I mean, 2 to 4 for Hines County, 2 to 4 for Rankin County. And then, I mean, that's pretty much the basic.
The norm.
Yeah, it's the norm.
And throughout the night, they're getting these bogus calls.
Yeah.
Just ongoing.
Just wanted to call and hear a sexy voice. Sometimes they say a friendly voice. But those are tying up the lines there.
Wow.
Right.
And you can always call 311 in Jackson as well.
All right. Very
Good story.
informative. Thank you.
And we'll be right back.